Back-to-back GSL finalist.
Yes.
Important distinction there.
Very. In the top right of our map, doing a crazy spine crawler push in that last game.
SK Telecom T1수 어윤수.
And up here to the top left, dying to a crazy funky cheese.
I am trapped. 조성호.
That was the funkiest of funky, that cheese that we saw.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me
That
too.
was fun. All right, so we'll see what these guys have planned here. Hard to say. It's a crazy map. Seen all manner of things. Especially after that last game, we could see anything.
Sue likes to be aggressive when he's ahead in the best of series.
Dude, the funny thing is, he was originally known as an aggressive Zerg, and he's like practiced so hard and become so good. He plays some of the best macro Zerg now too. He just like has this gigantic range that not that many players have. Like, if you compare, for instance, him to Ro32, right? Ro32 is an amazing player, a great macro Zerg, but does he have the aggressive range that Sue has? I would say absolutely not.
There's a bit of indecision here by Sue. He goes to take the gold base at first, then with his Overlord sees the probe coming out, knows it's a Forge fastest man, comes here, looked like he was still considering going for the hatch first, then pulls the drone back around, sneaks it around the back, and now with a pool first opening, safely will retake the gold. So that drone basically just played hide and seek with a probe, and he won.
He did win. But it's harder to win at hide and seek with the hatchery. Now, last game, the hatchery did win the game of hide and seek against the probe, which you wouldn't think would happen because it's you can't move, and it's really big, and they're normally in obvious places. But it did, and this time though, Trap a little bit smarter does scout that out immediately.
Now he's going to take that drone and take Trap's gold base. Well, that probe just lingering around. And what do you think the plan is here for Sue? Do you think he's just going to try to play a 3-base economy with gold base, or do you think he's going to be more aggressive?
It really could go either way. I think that both are really strong strategies. And I guess I don't have to go through the pluses and minuses and make a prediction because he just makes that 3rd base. But that could be for production as well. Like,
yeah.
We don't know how many drones he's actually planning on making. As long as he has a good amount on that gold base, he's going to have a really strong economy. Now, what does Trap do from here is the true question. Do you try to move out and hit a timing attack on this? Of course, we did see previously on this map, he went for the Phoenixes into the Colossus all-in, which was a really strong strategy, a really strong build. And again, as I was mentioning before, I think it's a pretty cool choice. If you're going to attack a Zerg that took the gold base, I think that's a good way to do it because minimum you're going to deny all the mineral gathering at the gold base because of the range of the Colossus.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad choice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to do it because I also, you have to give a nod towards how quickly this gold base has been taken and the fact that he's going to have a lot of units. So if he makes his units just right and he gets some creep spread out pretty reasonably, is a Colossus all-in going to hit quick enough to actually kill him?
The economy is very different too. It's not really the same type of 3-base economy with this that you would face.
This is same build, by the way.
Yeah.
For that Trap did before on this map.
Yeah.
So.
We see this a lot. Players just picking the same build every time they play a map because it's how they prepared for that race that they're playing against.
Sure. I'm actually really unbelievably excited about this because you don't always for instance, I had already decided that I would rewatch the game that Trap did here and give that build a try on this map. But now that he gets to do it a second time, if you were thinking about using this build, now you're going to have way more information on how to do it.
Yeah.
If you get to see a pro gamer do it twice on the same day, that's insanely good.
You even get to see it against a different type of gold base opening.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's really good information. This is studying gold right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the Robo. Denied scout so far. And this map, do you think he's going to also do the Warp Prism?
Here's the thing. I'm not 100% sure. He needs to get his Phoenixes out there. We had a quick Roach Warren here, so already Sue is adjusting because the Warp Prism made it so that he had less Robo build time for Immortals and forced a bunch of Lings. Now, we already have the Roach Warren up for Sue, so that probably wouldn't happen quite like that again.
Yeah, but I think part of the build is to force the Lings on this map. So I don't know.
I understand the forcing of units, absolutely. But
I just don't know if he can actually make that work with this Roach Warren timing.
Well, the thing is, the whole attack is not going to be quite as strong if it's not against a very Ling-heavy guy. But oh, he's actually going straight into Hydras. Okay. Something that has become more popular in the matchup overall.
He saved a lot of larva, too, I noticed. Some of his bases. So he's kind of just being patient here before he decides what he wants to do next.
Well, I wouldn't want to commit to units at the moment. As long as you have the Overlords and the larva, you can make them rather suddenly and be okay with that.
Some lifts there.
A good drone count. Hydra's coming as well. Oh, look at this, a Twilight this game. Okay, so this is already going differently than before.
Yeah, he's playing it very differently.
You know what?
I don't know what he just put in that Warp Prism. Okay, Zealots. It's going to get seen.
I wonder if he's just going +2 blink because of the differences in this game. Like, the thing is, I don't think a +2 blink will actually break him. Maybe he's going for a +2 blink third base.
Well, he's going to do this hide tactic over here. Well, he's actually just going to do it right in his face. He's got enough Phoenixes here to help out against the Hydras. And that, because a lot of Zealots coming through. No support really here.
Well, those Zealots trying to get up here a little bit slow. So very good micro by Sue here getting those back.
Yeah, very funny situation here. Pure Zealot Phoenix against Hydra. And he does chase that away, but not a whole lot of damage done. I would argue a much better situation there for Sue. Doesn't overmake Hydras either. And they're also going to be pretty good against Blink Stalkers later on, so...
Now, we haven't seen yet if he's getting Blink. He must be, though, right?
You
want to get the Twilight just for +2 with the build.
Well, I get his gates, too.
But he never got Colossus Tech, so... The thing is, I can't see him taking a third or getting an attack that's going to kill. Oh, he's getting Blink +2 and Colossus Tech. Okay, so if Trap has decided that he will take a third base, then I really like how he's playing this. If he's trying to plan some sort of attack with all this, I think that's terrible. So it does look like he's going for a third, I think. I mean, obviously you're going to clear that Zergling out.
He lost his probe, and actually this probe is doing a dance over there. It's actually bugged out on the changing. There it goes. And it is seen, so he's just going to hit his Lings over here with Hydras. Might actually be able to deny this base. I'm not so sure about it, though. There's a lot of Protoss units in this army. Yeah. How many sentries does he have, though?
Without the Colossus, thing is, remember, he's purchased Phoenixes. He's going into Colossus. He's going into Blink. He's going to +2. Yeah, this is going to be a cancel 100%.
He doesn't even have to use his Hydras.
Yeah, doesn't even have to show how many he has, which is quite nice. You got to be... well, this is a very good move.
Just one Hydra here, actually two.
Will this be enough damage to make up for the fact that his third base is now going to be even later? Look at this. We're hitting 12 minutes right now. Zerg has had 3 base, one of which is gold, for a very long time. What does Trap have to show for anything he's done this game?
Not a whole lot. I mean, now he's caught in this position where he's trying to get these Colossi out. There are 19 Hydras on the map. Spire is already done, basically. And he's going to have Corruptors ready for that. I think he might actually just want to sack the idea of a third base at this point.
But like a 2-base all in from here,
it doesn't make
feels
sense.
So weak.
Yeah.
Thing is, he can't. I don't know that he can hold this really.
This base is going to be canceled again.
I think so.
All he has to do is right-click on it with his Hydras one time.
Yeah, he looks like he's
even going to do it without that, and he could catch this Colossus. Great force fields there. That was a very clutch moment, but he loses the probe, which then even further delays his Renexus. I don't know if this is a position that Trap can recover from anymore. He's not going to be able to get enough damage done with these sentry drops.
You know, I wonder if he went into the +2 Blink Stalker style because he saw the Hydralisk den and the Hydras being made. I do wonder.
All right, Force Field could be placed this time. Does get it.
Let's see if he can actually get something done here. Coming around, targeting that Warp Prism. Oh, no, he actually wasn't. Okay, there you go. Now he is, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to kill it.
No.
He's got
here come the Corruptors, though.
He absolutely must. Oh, boy, everything's
and he doesn't.
Wrong.
And this is terrible. He loses the Warp Prism, can't save his sentries. He still doesn't have a third base even queued up right now.
You know, Trap had ideas this game. Like, he opened it with the same build, which I think it would have been better if he just went with that build than whatever this ended up trying to be.
No, I
but,
agree.
I mean, just nothing here went right for him. nothing at all. And when your opponent has a gold base, that sometimes is what happens if you just stick to the
regular
build
plan.
that would work against maybe 3 blue bases. That doesn't mean it'll work against this.
Well, I mean, he comes over here to check for the Nexus. He sees it's not even there. And I think he just is going to patiently attack and trade it here because he can.
If he attacks up that ramp, then
No,
that's
he's
where
not.
Trap can come back.
He's not going to attack up the ramp, but
Yeah.
he's going to attack, get a 4th base. Could even really see an Devastation pick go down, start attacking the Hives and get some Vipers out, because I think that's going to be the way to go here.
Yeah, it looks like you're right about that. You know, Corruptors will do fine, but of course, you know, the Vipers at this point, on 2 base, you cannot go into High Templars here. You just simply cannot. If he sees a Hive making, he's just going to have to attack.
Yeah.
I think he might just be going for, like, as many units as possible and abuse the fact that his opponent still has this layer tech army.
Look at this concave here at the top of the ramp. Even has the units coming from the left for a flank, targeting down those Colossi.
But he's actually hitting the, well, he hit one of the invisible ones down to death.
You know, the micro here is basically perfect for Trap, but it's just a numbers game that we're playing right now. Time Warp here is excellent as well, but there's just too much. He can now corrupt everything on the ground. He's going to kill that Warp Prism or Mothership Core. GG.
Wow, pretty one-sided there. Sue really crushing through Trap, showing why he is the guy that keeps making the finals. Can he do it again, though? Maybe. He did look fantastic today. A couple mistakes in some ZVZ, but other than that, really near flawless play. I really quite enjoyed that. Trap, on the other hand, this second game, I'd like to pick his brain about why he made the Twilight when he opened with the same build, maybe to try to mess up his opponent or something, I don't know, but he was kind of doing too much at once against someone who had a gold base.
Everything he was trying to do didn't come to fruition. He got blocked in a lot of ways. You know, his Warp Prism drop hit Hydras, and he had some Phoenixes there, but he wasn't able to get a lot done. His 3rd base was canceled several times, constantly blocked there. He never really had the tech he needed. It was just a really bad situation all around for him there. I mean, not like he did one particular thing wrong, but just a lot of things went wrong for him.
Yeah. Kind of rough. Let's take a look at today's results overall. As Tastes would say, for the sake of summary, we had True get out in 1st place over Sue. And then, of course, Sue just beat Trap. And we'll also go up to the round of 16. Of course, we all expected Sue to be able to do this. So good to see him get through.
Ragnarok playing pretty well, but the overlay didn't even say it correctly. He went 1 and 4, so he'd only won 1 game. So a bit rough for him, but I think we'll be seeing him again one day. Definitely see him in Code A.
Indeed. Well, next week, one of what I consider to be the groups of death here, Group C, Rain, Stork, Ruin, and Symbol. Absolute madness right there. And then Group D, another group of death, Life, Rogue, Hydra, and Classic. Wow. Two of the top 5 Zergs in the world right there, and a stacked Protoss group as well.
I'm going to be tuning in both of those days, man. If I'm not here casting it, I will be watching for sure, because those are going to be some of the best groups that we've got this season.
Indeed. Well, you know, that's it for us today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to come back next week. Of course, some Pro League for Wolf this weekend? Or?
Yeah, it's starting on Sunday to Tuesday, 6:30, as usual.
All right, so guys, thanks for watching, and we love you. Good night.